Alright guys, welcome back. We got war number 3. Unfortunately, we did drop this one, but let's do the war video anyway. Path number 3, we're starting off with Galan against Viv. I did speed up these fights because we got 11 fights. Some of them took a little bit longer than expected. This one obviously went super fast. One special, one heavy into special 1, and down goes Viv. Then we actually brought in Omega Sentinel, who is a global attacker, and we used the heal block pre-fight, and then she's poison immune, or at least poison resistant here. You still don't want to let Ibom get like too many poisons on you in order to put, like, you don't want him to put on or let him drop his special 2 and put the toxic aura on you. So you do have to be a little bit careful here with Omega Sentinel, but she did a great job in this fight here. We're just going to back off, keep applying those heal blocks as well. Drop the special 2, get some nice incinerate damage. And then I think I end up pushing him to special 2 at the very end, but hit him before he does any damage to me. Then, I don't know, I felt like I had like a lag spike in this fight, but I just made a stupid mistake here with Viv Vision against Surfer. I know it's class disadvantage, but at the beginning here, I should have no problem doing a medium ending combo for the heal block. You can see I evade the special 1, no problem there. But then he gets me with a heavy where I felt like I was moving back, and it kind of threw me for a loop here. I wasn't very happy about it. He's unblockable here, and I dashed back to give myself space to dash back on the special 1, and he clipped me. So very frustrating. It did not affect the result of the war at all. It was just a very disappointing way here, because you can see I can evade the special 1, no problem. But I do like to give myself some distance, and I think he just caught me on that dash back there. So very disappointing, but other than that, Viv is going to put in some nice work in this war here. So here we're going to get medium enders to get the heal blocks on. And now we can go ahead, some unblockable special 1s, and goodbye Surfer. Next up is Kitty on Masochism, and we're going to use Viv here, because again, Viv, when she, when you parry, you can phase, so it gives me a free opening. And as long as I finish my combo with either a light or medium combo, I will be able to phase again on the next one without it being a parry. So here we're going to go special 2. I think I do accidentally intercept her by mistake right there, which gives me some like instant damage, so that's not great. But we go ahead with a big heavy attack, and that ends it. Next, against Dr. Doom here, I also went with Viv, healed up Viv. Never back down, and we're going to see how awesome Viv can actually be here against this Dr. Doom. So again, if you want to do major damage with Viv, you want to read a high sig. I think mine is sig, close to sig 200. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the special 2 first. Again, I should be putting on medium ending combos there for the passive heal block. Okay, I'm going to wait out. I don't want to really push Doom to special 2, so I'm going to let him throw the special 1. I'm going to wait out his aura, and then I'm going to go for a special 2 here. If you can get the timing right, you can put that big red number, big red multipliers there. And now that I've done the special 2, I've got a bunch of solar charges. I'm going to let him throw the special 1, wait again for his aura to disappear, and then we basically have like 3 or 4 special 1s in a row. There's 1, there's 2, and that's all 2 is all I need, and I nuke him down. One of my favorite matchups, Oc against Mangog here, this time on Buffet. And we're just going to do our usual Oc stuff, which is going to be parry heavy, get the power drain on, and then if I just parry heavy, as long as I don't let it fall off, I either refresh it with a heavy or with a special attack. As long as it doesn't fall off, I can keep him power locked the entire fight. Here we go for the heal block and the double power lock, or as I call it, the triple debuff. We'll reapply it there with a special one. And there we go, Striker, reapply with a special one. We can go again, reapply with a special one, and we'll just go combo here to finish it off. So super clean fight. Next, we have Killmonger here. I was thinking maybe Magneto, but I went with Omega Sentinel here. With the Thorns damage, he's not metal, so Magneto could take a bunch of bleeds. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to go completely bleed immune here. The fight is a little slow because Killmonger does have a lot of reverb. I am applying debuffs, which is fueling his power, so I have to be careful not to push him to special 3. But I would rather him go special 2 than special 1. So that kind of works out in my favor, because special 1 sometimes can be really annoying to fully evade consistently. And then if you take part of it on the block, then you're taking a bunch of extra chip damage. So that was kind of what I was stuck doing in this one. But here, again, we're just going to go big special 2s. Get the incinerates going. I'm sure there is, I think if I would have ended with light attacks, I could have paused some of my debuffs a bit more, but at the same time I just wanted to make sure I had the heal block on so he wasn't getting any like willpower healing. So a little bit of a slow fight here, but Omega Sentinel did the job. I think I actually took my Omega Sentinel up to rank 4 before this war. Figure if I'm going to be using the champion, might as well rank them up a little bit. So another special 2. Getting some decent damage there, but you can see I'm just getting chipped away on here. And it is just going to cost me in the potion department, but it's not the end of the world. But I'd rather get the solo. Then Sasquatch here. We're also going to use Omega Sentinel, again with the heal block pre-fight. And then the only thing here was that this Sasquatch must have extremely high Mystic Dispersion. He was just consistently going back to special 2s at a certain point. I was just going like medium, or light medium just to apply the heal block. Like 2 and 3 hit combos. And waiting until he was down to almost 0 to throw the special 2. Because his power meter was just off the charts on this fight. So you can see here I'm going like 1 hit, just like 1 hit here. I need him to throw a special, and I don't want to push him to a special 3. And he's in Wrath, so he's going to be throwing multiple specials. I'll just keep pushing him back to special 2 at this point, but I got to be careful. I'm getting pushed up against the wall. So I'm going to try and do my best to fully evade that, or at least mostly evade that one against the wall. And then apply some incinerates on him. And again, very similar to the Killmonger fight, but he just seemed like he had a lot of power. I know that my armor ups are kind of fluctuating, and maybe that's helping it, but I just had to be really careful here. So I keep going for like again, medium enders to apply the heal block. And I was really just focused on the power meter. That's pretty much all I could look at. It was like, okay, we pushed him to another special 2. Let's bait another one. So nothing too crazy here. It was just 2.5 minutes left. And I just want to make sure that I can get him down in within the 2-minute span. So I'm just waiting to see if he's shooting right up close to 3 bars of power. Again, he's got the Wrath. I got to wait it out. And now I can finally throw another special 2, get some decent incinerate damage on. And we're going to do the exact same thing again. Bait out the special 2s, and then watch him go right back up with his power. Bait that special 2, and again, just the same thing. Finally get another special 2 on. And he's close to finishing. He is unawakened, so doesn't have as much, like he's not getting the big regens at the end here. So really, I just need to take him out. And we managed to do it with a minute to go. All right, next up is Baron Zemo on the same Scared Stiff Power Focus 2 Bubble Shield. We've done this one a bunch of times already this season, and we're going to do this one again with Magneto. We're going to get his magnetism up, always back away at the beginning of the fight, and make sure the magnetism is on there. I think there was just like a message or a notification, so we just hide that. And then we're going to go ahead and heavy counter his special 1, heavy counter his heavy attack, both. And I'm getting much better again at, remember, once I do this fight over and over and over again, then I'm much better at countering heavies and special 1s. And we're almost up to 3 bars of power, and even by the time we get to almost 3 bars of power, he is actually almost dead altogether here, just from the damage from the heavy attacks. And a little icing on the cake is the special 3. And there it goes. Next up is probably the most fun fight. I didn't even realize that I was going to do this one. The fire war was basically over, but it's an Ascended 6-star Hazard Shift Shock Bleed Conflictor Maestro. And I recently decided to ascend my Magneto because I figure, why not? I use him all the time, might as well ascend him. And I had the Ascension Dust in Overflow. And here we're going to go ahead, and he's hashtag metal. So if he's hashtag metal, I can work around this. I can go ahead, parry heavy. You can see even the Conflictor doesn't matter. Hazard Shift Shock and Bleed. We're not even, I think maybe we sniff a little bit of shocks, but we're shock and bleed resistant. We're going to go ahead and charge our special 3. Going to do a ton of damage here. Still gets the bleeds on him. Not so many, only like 5 bleeds, but it's still doing some damage here. It's still going to do the burst damage at the end, and we managed to wreck this Maestro here. I don't know what other nodes that Magneto could completely bypass, but that was amazing. And then last but not least, I took up my Werewolf by Night 6-star, rank 5, Ascended, and I looked up how to do this fight on and I tested this out, but he catches me dashing back, which was really frustrating because I did it a whole bunch of times and had no issues dashing back and then hitting into his block, because what I wanted to do with Werewolf here is apply as many ruptures as I can, and the game is completely screwed up at the moment where if I do more hitting into the block than just that initial like medium, so there I kind of went for it, but there's a chance that when I hit into his block he's going to parry me, which is extremely frustrating. So I do get his like max 10 charges up. I drop the special 2. I'm not perfect at evading his special 1 here, and again, just trying to dash back, he kept clipping me, which was very frustrating because and again, this is the first time doing an Onslaught boss for myself. I haven't really fought Onslaught a ton, but I was really happy with what I was able to accomplish here with Werewolf. So even like I pushed him to a special 2. I knew I was going to die from that one. That's fine. I think I went in one other time before this one and completely screwed up. But at this point, the war was over. I was kind of conserving potions, so just went in with the 40% revives. So that you're limited in what can happen. You make one small mistake, it's over. But still managed to get this one down, even though it was a little ugly, but still got it down with only dying twice to the Onslaught boss, so I was pretty happy with it, and it's something that I could learn for the future. So the last 2 wars were doing some boss testing. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.